vlog is started. Oh wait, landscape. As you can see, we're in our tradition. Oh, hello, I should say. First, welcome.
Oh, Jesus. Wait.
Copyright.
I'm sick.
As you can see, we are not in our traditional garb of guava project eating. So we're not going to guava project now because we don't have our guava project clothes. Instead, we are going to make our own song. Well, I mean, past songs have been our own song, but we're going to be original without paper. Anyways, but yes, we are making our own thing because I thought of a little bit of a thing on the guitar. Then I couldn't finish it because I'm not good at guitar. So I asked my friend Jordan for help with the guitar. And he fixed it, made it better. And now we're gonna put a guitar over a breakbeat because that's what sounds cool, I think. And we're gonna vlog it all because I need to, because friend homework. Sorry, Guava Man. Guava Guy. Inspirational Guava.
Oh, what the fuck?
So, I came across something kind of interesting this morning. I was watching a YouTube show and they were talking about how the FDA has like certain weird guidelines and that apparently it's completely illegal to have a maximum of 19 maggots in a 100-gram can of mushrooms, which is really gross. So they made a bunch of guidelines a few years ago, putting maximum like percentages or amounts of things that could be in your food, and it's completely fine. But then they're like, oh yeah, if it reaches the over the maximum of what we say, then you should take legal action. But if it's under what we say, then it's completely fine, which I think it's really gross. So I didn't really know if that was real or not, so I started poking around, and apparently it's a thing. And then I ended up finding other things that I thought were kind of gross too. So for like microwavable popcorn bags, it's completely fine to have a maximum of 2 rat hairs in each bag. I don't know how you would be able to identify what's a rat hair in a bag of popcorn. In canned peaches or frozen peaches, you can have at least 1 larvae or larva, I don't know, maximum 1 larvae. And it has to be under 5 millimeters. So that's really gross. That's like really super small. So it'd be even kind of hard to tell what it was. But yeah, it's completely fine if there's like 1 of them in your can of peaches. And then in pizza sauce, you can have up to 30 fly eggs or 2 maggots in a small can of 100 grams, which I think it's really gross. So you're eating your pizza and you don't know what's in the sauce. You know, you could be eating 28 fly eggs and it's completely fine because that's what the FDA said. And there was another one that I had read, like a jar of peanut butter can have a maximum of 7 rodent hairs. If you eat about 3,000 cans of peanut butter, or jars of peanut butter, I mean, then you could have consumed an entire pelt, a rat pelt, which is also really gross. I wasn't aware of all of this, and you know, I'm hoping these are just like extreme cases where they say, or like it happens like 1 in a million or something, and then the millionth can has like a single maggot in their can of mushrooms, but you never know. So I kind of just thought that was interesting. I wanted to share that. It's really gross. Just be aware. FDA make guidelines like that now, I guess.
Hi guys, it's Monday. Actually, I think today is when the vlog is due, and I've been really busy with the RA work. I guess something I could show y'all is a poster I got, because it's pretty dang dope, and I hope you all will appreciate it.
Alright, so what's our first dilemma problem thing?
Deciding how you want it to sound, I guess.
Yes, what should the breakbeat sound like? I have to put my phone somewhere too. So yes, Lex Mojo.
Wait, can you play it again?
So I had one of my exams on Wednesday this week, and it's currently Friday. It wasn't too bad. I thought it would have been a lot worse than it actually was. I ended up making my own study guide, and I ended up just needing to review a single page of notes. Like I just wrote the main topic, and then if I could explain it, I would be fine. So yeah, I went to my class. The exam was only like 3 pages, more or less, front and back. And like I was expecting like a huge packet and like a bunch of math, and it was just a lot of words and explanations. So I feel kind of confident on that one. Not too sure, but I did study enough, I hope, and I understood most of the topic. So right now I am studying for my last exam before spring break. I have a physics exam, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's a lot harder. Well, it seems a bit harder than the first exam. There's probably twice the many equations, new equations, because we also have to incorporate the ones we learned for the first exam. So I have about 3 pages full of equations, and I'm not looking forward to that. And my professor's like a little off sometimes. He doesn't really understand, and he posted like a review, but left out like 2 chapters. And the equation sheet that he sent out had a bunch of missing equations, so I'm hoping he did fix that and we won't have any problems. But yeah, and then we had class on Wednesday, and today's Friday, and what we learned on Wednesday is going to be on our exam today. So I'd already been studying for like a week. Like all the material we've been learning for like the past month, or yeah, it was about a month. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so then 2 days before my exam, he just throws new information, like 3-4 pages of more notes and new equations, and he's like, oh yeah, all this is gonna be on your exam on Friday, like 2 days from now. So I had to study even more, and I don't know. I'm hoping I'm not gonna do too bad. I have a basic understanding. It's just like so many equations. I don't like numbers and math.
Ta-da! It's a retro Rogue One Star Wars poster, and I really, really like it.
Sorry, I forgot we were vlogging. I'm kind of finished. It sounds like the song made by dudes with bad tunes.
Oh man!
Man, sounds really butt.
So I just finished my exam, my last exam before break, and I would say like spring break, yay, but I still have homework, which sucks. I ended up going to like a study hall right after my exam, and I didn't really get as much help as I thought I would, so I just ended up just comparing somebody else's answers so I can figure out how to do it myself. But also, Kyle and I are gonna go watch Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna drag him with me. He's not too big on chick flicks and stuff like that, which I think Beauty and the Beast is. But yeah, I don't think he'll mind. We're gonna go and then get dinner and then maybe brownies. I told him I wanted to make brownies, but I don't know if he has any plans, like, or whatever. So yeah, and my exam was, the good thing is that the questions were exact same questions from the review he posted. Bad thing is that he posted even less equations than the study guide. Like, there were a lot of conversion factors that he didn't put on there, so I kind of had to wing it with my memory. So I hope I did good. I think I did good. I hope I did good. So yeah, that's my day.
So yeah, that was like my poster. Really big fan of like retro stuff. Like I have that retro poster, trying to pick up like some retro baseball jerseys, retro basketball jerseys. You know, it's kind of like a hipster thing, I guess. But regardless, I'm really happy about it. And I'll start picking up more stuff. It's been getting really hot recently, so maybe I'll show you guys my spring 2017 fashion. But yeah, peace guys. Hope you guys have a great week.
Man, really falling off the ball on this vlog thing. Anyways, we added a bass and we changed the guitar because we thought it sounded too butt rock with all the distortion. So now it's only slightly butt rock.
Oh,
For the intro, can you have the guitar come in first? I'll see what that sounds like.
the guitar coming first?
Yeah.
And that one trick that sounds cool that we always do, we're just 4 then 1, like 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that's our secret. Shh, we're Bob Ross. Don't spill our secrets. Sorry for all the lapses in vlogging. Keep forgetting to vlog the important stuff. We got the intro down. Can you start over? Thank you.
Yeah, this later.
That could work too, yeah. That sounds really good. I like that.
Woo!
We did it!
Woo!
It didn't take too much time at all. Just a couple hours.
Not even.
I think actually, yeah.
30 minutes.
30 minutes? No, we've been here for
It's 5.
hours. Let me see. It tells us when we started recording. I'll check.
So it is late Friday night. It is about 11 p.m. Yeah, 11:15, and I'm just here waiting for my laundry to be done. I go home tomorrow morning or early afternoon, more or less. But yeah, we ended up going to see Beauty and the Beast, and I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. I don't really understand how, like, movie ratings work. I looked up what ratings it had gotten, like, earlier today, and it was, like, a 60%, like, a 6 out of 10, and I was just like, oh, is it gonna be that bad? But when I watched it, I don't know, I don't know what made it bad and not, like, as good as it could have been, I guess. There weren't, like, any times where I was just really bored or thinking, oh, that was so unnecessary, like, that's so boring, blah, blah, blah. I liked the movie. It matched up the original pretty well. They added, like, 2 extra songs that weren't in the original animation. But the special effects that they used was really good. It just looked really realistic, and it was really nice. And I guess, I don't know, I don't think I have a favorite princess movie, but I don't not like it. So I have been looking forward to watching this movie for a while. I think ever since they announced it a few months ago. So I'm pretty glad that I got to see it. And it came out today, and yeah, I had a good time. Oh, we didn't have time to make the brownies either because the movie ended around 6, and we ate like a huge tub of popcorn, so we weren't really hungry until like 8 p.m. And by 8 p.m. it was already pretty late, and then Kyle had to go pack. He has an early flight tomorrow, and then I had to come back and do my laundry. So, I mean, brownies can wait. They're still gonna be here. The packaging is gonna be here in a week. And yeah, it's only a week, so not too worried. So yeah, I go home tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in my room.
We checked the time. We've been doing this for 2 hours. Then again, we did have a really long break in between where we were just goofing off for like 20 minutes, like an hour, and then we're like, oh yeah, the song. No, reggae was last time.
Give me some reggae. I'm not all Axl Rosy right now.
No, Rosie. I like how you thought that Shawn Michaels was the Axl Rose of wrestling until you reheard his entrance song all these years later. And then you're like, oh my god, it's so 80s.
Yeah. He sang his own theme song.
Man, Shawn Michaels is so cool.
He sang his own theme song. They Did They Live.
In Adventure Time.
They Did They Live.
In Adventure Time.
They Did They Live.
With Roddy Piper and Keith Lee.
What's his name?
Roddy Piper?
No, Suge Knight.
Don't say his name, he'll come up and beat you up. They did that once in like a recorded song. It was like Toy Soldiers. Eminem said he wanted to diss Suge Knight for Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre was like, don't. I didn't, like, I forgot what he says the actual verse, but blah 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 blah. And it just goes blank for a second, because he didn't want to mention Suge's name. Because Suge is scary.
He's the Voldemort.
Yeah, a rap.
World.
Yeah, the real world. I'm gonna rap the real world.
Oh, man.
Don't kill Suge Knight.
He's just the bouncer.
No, he's Suge Knight. God, he's terrifying.
Subscribe to Fun Films Productions. Subscribe to Fun Films Productions. Subscribe to Fun Films Productions. Subscribe to Fun Films Productions.